Call of Duty Warzone's meta may have just changed after today's update, so here's all the recent changes and the new potential metas. So first, of course, we got to start with what might be the new potential mid to long range meta. Don't forget to follow the page and share with your squad before we get into it. But starting off, the Krieg C actually got a crazy buff. So it got a damage range increase for mid range from 32 to 33, got a headshot multiplier increase from 1.2 to 1.35. Then the bullet velocity got an increase from 820 to 830 meters per second, so nothing too crazy there. Believe it or not, the aim down sight speed got slowed from 260 to 280, so it's a little bit of a nerf. But the main thing that happened here is the sustained fire recoil was improved. So apparently what was holding this thing back from the meta was actually just a recoil control with it. So anyway, the Krieg C now seems to be one of the best ARs in the game. Also, potentially a new meta in terms of SMGs here. We have the C9 that got a maximum damage increase from 38 to 40. I'm curious if it's going to bump it up to the #1 spot in terms of the charts, but this should still be pretty good. And we finally got a nerf to the HDR, which I know a lot of people were looking for, but I think this could be a little bit overboard. So what they did here was they dropped the flinch resistance reduced by 60%. So obviously you're gonna get a lot more flinch now. The attachments to heavy stock, that flinch resistance was reduced as well from 60% to 35%. And for the combat stock, the flinch resistance was also reduced from 25% to 15%. So we might have to find a new long range sniper to use. I'm not sure how people are gonna feel about this one, but the CR56 AMAX got a nerf. So this might not be as usable now. We got a headshot multiplier decrease from 1.6 to 1.35, which I think we're gonna notice. The sprint to fire speed was slowed down from 190 to 215. So I think that's gonna be pretty noticeable too, as well as the aim down sight move speed was reduced from 3.2 meters a second to 3 meters a second. And for another big nerf, we have the AK-74 that actually got a pretty big maximum damage reduction. So it went from 45 to 39. So I'm not sure how usable the AK-74 is going to be from now on. And lastly, here are my two favorite loadouts for both the Krieg C and the C9. That could be the new potential SMG and mid to long range meta. Hope you guys enjoy.